Hey guys, welcome to 2025, and I can't find a better way to start off the new year than to do reptile chores. The start of this new year has got me fired up and ready to freshen up around here and make sure all my friends like Lila here are good and ready to go for the new year. I'm Stephanie, you're watching New Light Pets, and today I'm back with another reptile chore video. So let's not waste any more time and get to it. To start off, I'm going to feed everybody. We're going to do some watering. We are going to rehydrate substrate, and I'm also going to make a list of a few things that I need to remember to do, including changing out UVB bulbs and some enclosure updates. So I'm just going to make a list for that and just make sure we're starting off the new year on a good foot. All right, Lila, do you want to go make a salad? I think that's a yes. All right, so we got everybody's dishes. Lila just ran behind that plant over there. And I need to get my skink ready, Lila and my tortoise. If you hear oinking in the background, that is Odie. I'm gonna have to make a salad for him as well. I'm a little low on toppings, but I have some baby spring mix, some cilantro, carrots, and some peas that I'm gonna chop up for mostly everybody. And then I have a pre-made meal that I keep frozen for my skink. All right, so now that the salads are done, I'm going to add a little flour topper to my tortoise's food, and then everybody will get some bee pollen and calcium as well. Lila found a sunny spot that she seemed to be pretty content in. All right, so our salads are done. Now we just have to deliver them to everybody. First up is Lila. She's thinking about it. I think she's a little disappointed it's not bugs, but she'll probably eat it here soon. Next up, we have Disco. He already knows it's time to eat. He is coming for it. Ozzy's definitely slowed down a bit for the winter months, but she still has been eating. Looks like I need to replace her water bowl too. She knocks this over every single day. Don't you, Ozzy? Do you want to eat? You have dirt on your mouth, Ozzy. I also got some fresh veggies for my feeder insects as well. Wiggles thinks they're for him, but we're gonna go ahead and feed them. If you don't already know, you should always be gut loading your feeder insects. I have a whole video about that, and it is so important. All right, here are these disgusting creatures. Probably need to clean this out soon. If you're wondering what the paper towels are from, that's what I put in their water so they don't drown. But we're gonna go ahead and add that food. Get them nice and gut loaded so we can keep our animals healthy too. Just caught Lila eating her salad. She's doing a great job. Huh. Next thing I'm gonna do is just check on Clementine. She is currently brumating in this cave. She's been down since October. Just like to make sure she's still in there, but I definitely don't want to disturb her. I think the hardest part about owning some reptile species is just the fact that some of them, like bearded dragons, brumate, and you won't see them for months at a time. I haven't seen Clementine since October. Usually she wakes up around February, beginning of February, so this is very normal for her, but it sucks. I miss her so much. Next up, I have a little dusted, a dusted blurry superworm for Miss Penelope here. These are her favorite. And she always freezes when she gets her insect and just kind of hangs out there like that and then starts chewing. I think it's the funniest thing. Such a weird creature. All right, so next I have my Reptile Safe water. It's just regular tap water with a little bit of Repti Safe in it. So I'm going to be dumping some water into my tropical species enclosures here in Colorado. It is so dry during the winter time that I'm having to do this at least 1 to 2 times per week. And then I'm also going to do another mist for the day. My Pixie frog really needs his entire enclosure redone basically today, so we'll do that as well. All right, so while I was watering down everybody's enclosures, I was taking note in my new monthly planner, I can't talk today, of things that I need to kind of remind myself to do. For example, this month I need to change both Beardy's UVB. So this is just my way of reminding myself. I put notes in my phone, but I feel like having a tangible thing that I can look at helps me remember specific tasks and chores that I need to do for my reptiles. I also noticed in Maynard's Humid hide, he needs some more moss, so I'm gonna freshen that up. It's important to switch out the moss too because it can grow mold. So I'm gonna get him all taken care of, and then we're gonna move on to my Pixie frog. So today Maynard is hiding out right back there. Hi, buddy. And this is his Humid hide. So I'm gonna pull this out, and yep, he even, pooped in it. It's not looking so good. So I'm gonna clean this out, disinfect it, and put some new moss in it. All right, we've got that fresh moss, and now I am just hydrating that to keep his Humid hide nice and moist. All right, moving on to my Pixie frog. I really need to hydrate his substrate, her substrate, and get her some fresh water and feed her. I don't quite need to switch out this substrate. It's still pretty new, pretty fresh, but it's important to switch it out about every 3 to 6 months. Okay, so now it is time to dig up Miss Gravy. I just got her fresh water, so I'm gonna plop her in here while I hydrate the substrate, and then I've got a worm for her as well. It's important to wear gloves when handling frogs. They have very permeable skin, and it can absorb different things that we have on our hands, like lotions and chemicals. So it's best to just practice wearing gloves when handling amphibians. And here is Gravy. She is getting so big. She's like a big little hamburger. And you got some dirt on your face, girl. Show everyone how cute you are. All right, let's plop you in here. So I'm just adding this reptile safe water and mixing it in until I get a consistency that is sticky but not dripping wet. So Gravy's nice and hydrated, and now I'm gonna see if she will take a worm and hopefully not bite my fingers. She did just wake up, so she might not be too interested right now. I might have to let her soak. Oh. All right, guys, I got tongs. Decided to be smart. All right, guys, so the final thing I'm going to do today is just kind of do like a little welfare check on the friends that I haven't seen or visited with today. I like to do this at least once a week, just to make sure everybody's doing well, see if anyone's going into shed, etc., etc. Just make sure everybody's looking healthy and we don't need a trip to the vet. All right, so first I'm gonna take a look at my White's tree frogs here. This, I believe, is Salad, and they are looking pretty decent to me. So I'm gonna let them go back and go to sleep. Sorry, Salad. Next, I'm gonna check my ball python Zeppelin. Hi. Here is Zepp. He's getting very big. Hi, Zeppy. You look good, huh? No signs of shedding at the moment. And looking relatively good, huh? Okay, now we can go ahead and let Zeppelin go home. You can go home now, Zepp. There you go. Next up, I'm going to check on my Pearl Island Boa Echo. And he is way back here. Thank you. Hi, buddy. I'm sorry to disturb you. I just want to check on you. Here is that guy. Also looking good. No signs of shedding at the moment. And he has grown so much this past year. Hi. Last, I need to check my corn snake, but I can see him already and it's hilarious. Let me show you. Do you see him? There he is. He is burrowed in his substrate under this plant. Looking cute and derpy as ever. All right, guys, I found the little noodle. Here is Hendrix, crazy as ever. I think he's not happy that I dug him out, but I did just want to check on him. He also is looking good. No signs of shedding at the moment. And I don't want to make him any more stressed out. So I am going to put him back into his house. But it is nice to see you, Hendrix, even though you are absolutely crazy. All right, you guys, well, that is it for today. As you can see, reptile chores are no joke. It's a lot of work every week and every day. I mean, it's not just about feeding an animal. It's everything from making sure their enclosure is maintained, to watering the plants in it, to feeding the insects that you feed to your reptile. It goes on and on and on. So always make sure you're doing your research and really understanding what you're signing up for before you bring a reptile home. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my first reptile chore day of the year. There will be many, many more of these. In the comments below, let me know what kind of videos you would like to see for this year. If you want to see some more care guides or stuff that I haven't put out before, let me know. I'm very excited to bring in some new content for you guys this year. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until the next time, you guys take care.